Hi and welcome back. This is Beauty Game Changers. This is partly a new range of products from John Frieda that I've been using all summer long, but it's also me looking back at my game-changing brands and products and makeup, just basically the things that I've thought a little light bulb goes on over your head as a beauty editor and you think, why has nobody thought of this before? These are those products. Products that quite often people say they've changed my life. Some are life-changing, most of them simply are looks-changing. They make your life easier. I love easy, you know I do, but they make your whole beauty routine much more simple and straightforward. They simply work brilliantly. Now, this is partly sponsored by John Frieda. I did a great event with John Frieda recently to launch, in fact I'll get them out now, to celebrate the launch of this range. And this range is so obviously perfect for me. This is the John Frieda Frizz Ease Weightless Wonder range. This is partly sponsored by John Frieda. I'm going to be really transparent, as I always am when things are partly sponsored. And the reason that I love this range so much is because it's the Frizz Relief Frizz Ease range for hair like mine, i.e. fine hair. Now, you'll know John Frieda Frizz Ease, game-changing, cult, best-selling, first to the market Frizz Ease range that was available on the high street. And I tried to use every single product, but because my hair is frizzy and it is floofy. However, they were all too heavy for my hair. And John Frieda did some research and they listened to their customers and they realised that 30% of people with frizzy and floofy hair, as I call it, frizzy almost seems like something you'd get if you've got thick hair. Anyway, frizzy floofy hair, as I like to call it, have fine hair, i.e. hair like mine. And so they created a range specifically for people like me. And I love it. As I said, I did an event with Ruth Crilly, who has some very similar hair to me, and we were both saying about how it's changed the way we look after our hair. So the two basic products are the shampoo, which actually is formulated, it's so gentle, it can be used every single day, because quite often fine hair is quite oily at the roots, like mine is, so it needs cleansing if you want to, shampooing every single day, and it can be used every single day without dehydrating your hair. It's a lovely, light, easy to use, easy to rinse. I do tend to wash my hair quite frequently, probably 3 or 4 times a week, so I only use it once. I don't shampoo twice, and it works brilliantly. It cleanses the roots without dehydrating the ends. And then I use the conditioner. In fact, it's so funny when I've been using these are fresh out of my shower. I can feel the way I always use more conditioner than I do shampoo. There's a meme going around, isn't there, about somebody that can ever use a shampoo and conditioner at exactly the same rate is indeed a beauty genius. Not me, I always use a lot more conditioner. This is brilliant. It detangles. I use my Tangle Teaser Fine and Fragile while I'm in the shower to detangle my hair while the conditioner is still on. Never weighs it down. It just gives that really nice shine and choppy ends. As you can see, I took it out of sorry, I'm looking at the monitor there. I took it out of the shower this morning to show you to film, but I used it this morning. However, my hero product is without a doubt the Feather Light Smoothing Cream. And you'll know, because you've watched me speak about this before, I tend not to like mousses and sprays. What I really love is a styling creme, and I love something that can be used on wet hair, in fact towel dried hair. I put it through mid-lengths and ends and through my fringe to try and protect my hair, obviously because I'm trying to grow out all the damage that I've got and the extra frizzy bits. And then I blow dry my hair, and if I have any fluffy or frizzy bits, I then go back in. Let me show you what it's like. So there you go, it's cream like that, super, super, super lightweight. In fact, let me put it through my hands now. I have actually already got some on, but let me just show you what it does. So essentially, it just smooths your hair, but looks like you've got, it's great for those little flyaway bits there. And then for my fringe as well, to hold my fringe back in place. Look at the shine it adds straight away. It's lightly fragranced with a sort of clean unisex fragrance. There you go. So it's good for those dry ends. Got those little frizzy bits underneath there. You can just sort of play around with your hair. And even if you do that, what it does is it just, there you go. It sort of gives that really, what I call clean, well-conditioned chunkiness, that sort of separation to hair so that it doesn't look poofy or frizzy. I love it. To me, it's a game changer because it's the first time that John Frieda the king of Frizz Ease has created a range just for me. That is Frizz Ease Weightless Wonder. Shampoo, conditioner and styling creme. I really like it, smoothing creme. I should say that I do team that with my Tangle Teaser, my Fine and Fragile, which I use all of the time. But what else have I used that has changed the way I think about beauty? Well, since I started my YouTube channel, I've gone from using mineral powder to shoot with to a liquid foundation. And the reason I love this is because the founder of IT Cosmetics, Jamie Kerner, is a lifelong sufferer of rosacea, and she used to sell this on QVC in the States. This is IT Cosmetics CC cream, SPF 50, this is the brush. And the reason she would sell it is, because I've got it on today, I think I question whether it's a CC cream. I think it's probably a light to medium coverage liquid foundation that pretty much covers everything. However, it doesn't sit in your lines and it doesn't dry flat or matte or cakey. It's your skin, but on its best day. And essentially what Jamie would do was she would talk on TV about what a great foundation it was, take her makeup off and show her rosacea. While I don't have rosacea, I do have broken veins around here. I've got a little bit of sunburn on my nose, a little bit of age spots. I mean, it just hides everything. It blurs your skin's imperfections, and I do think the brush is well worth buying as well. I use that for concealer around here and this around the rest of my face. I've talked about it before so many times. Jo Jones loves it, Emma Guns loves it. We all really like it. You'll be hard-pushed to find somebody that doesn't like that foundation. Other game changers. Well, let's talk about a brand that's a game changer. You know that I'm a fan of The Ordinary, and I'm a fan of The Ordinary and not all the products, can I just say, and please don't buy too many, they are super strong, and layer them up. But I'm a fan of The Ordinary because it was a game changer within the industry, because it was the first time that active ingredients were available at a level that really showed results, but at a price we could all afford. And the reason I've chosen this product is because it's their latest product. It's the Salicylic 2% mask, and it's the one in black clay. Now, you know I love the 30% AHA, 2% BHA, the one that looks like blood. That's a great one as well. Well, this is much more if you love those thick clay masks. So, and I have used it a few times. It's brilliant, it's slightly gritty. It's only 2% salicylic acid, so fairly gentle. You can leave it on for sort of 15 minutes to half an hour. And I really like it because it's got that sort of clay base in it as well, which means that if you've got any, and I've got a little bit here at the moment where I've just come back off holiday, any SPF congestion, blackheads on the nose, it cleans it straight away. And you will notice your skin looks smoother, but also decongested. As in, you will notice that the blackheads appear less. I mean, that's only been on my hand about 2 seconds and already my hand looks smoother. So it's a brand that I'm talking about that's a game changer, but I do like that new product. Other brands and products that are game changers. When I did my event for John Frieda with Ruth, I've stolen this idea from Ruth. We talked about we have held a series of breakfasts, and we talked about our game-changing beauty products, and she put this on one leg and not on the other to show the difference. Good core, by the way, strength, doing it on a really high-pitched stool without a bag and trying to lift out one leg. This is Vita Liberata Body Blur. And the reason that this is a game changer is prior to this being available on the market, the only products that were available for your legs were either proper full-on makeup, i.e. MAC, face and body, or they were sort of spray-on tights like the Sally Hansen ones. This is Vita Liberata Body Blur. This is a hint of colour and a soft focus finish. And this is my shade, and I never remember the name of my shade, Latte Light. And if I just put it on the back of one of my hands, let's put it on the back of this hand and show you what it's like. What it does is it gives you a hint of colour, but it just basically soft focuses and blurs any imperfections. So there's the hand without, and there's the hand with. So you can see less lines, less veins, less age spots on your legs. Obviously you're going to see fewer broken capillaries and spider veins, fewer shaving nicks, fewer insect. I'm not the only person, right, who's got loads of insect bites on their legs where they've been sleeping with the windows open and the mozzies have come in. Imperfections, marks in your tan, mottles, sort of what we call spam legs in the UK. It is your skin but on a best day. It's a bit like It Cosmetics CC cream, but for the body and with a hint of tan as well. I'm quite tanned at the moment. It comes in a range of, I'll find out how many shades it is, so you can suit one according to your skin. But even if you've got sort of Fitzpatrick 4 or 5 and you've got quite dark sort of Beyonce, Rihanna type skin, it gives a gorgeous sheen to your skin. And if you're pale, it gives you a hint of colour. As Ruth Crilly said, and I'm stealing her line here, it's like a really flattering pair of 10 denier tights but in a tube. Other products I've really loved. Do you know, it took me a while to fall in love with this. This is Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. I'm sorry it looks really tatty. Again, all these things have been taken off my shelves or out of my shower. I genuinely love these products. And the reason I love it is because it's, in fact, it was Lisa Potter Dixon that got me to fall in love with this, because we did a couple, last Christmas, we did a couple of makeup tutorials together, and she kept layering and layering and layering. And I was like, my lashes are going to be so cloggy and so stuck together, and they weren't. And when you touch them, and I've got two coats on today, the lashes remain flexible. And I don't know how they did that, but it's very clever. It's got a brilliant, super fine rubber brush. This one is nearly empty, in fact, so don't judge it by the lack of product on the brush. But basically, I could go in now, here and now, and go back over and do a third coat without even looking. And I know it would not clump and it would not stick my lashes together. And you truly, truly cannot say that about many mascaras. It's the perfect desk to disco, day to night mascara. But for me, it's great because it gives me what I love, which is stripper lashes, but they are always defined. They are never clumpy. You never get, it never overloads the brush. It's just really well thought through. I really like it. And then finally, for me, when people say to me, what's the biggest change that's ever happened in the beauty industry and all the time you've been a beauty editor, I have to say it is IPL, Intense Pulse Light hair removal, because it means that you can go to a clinic and you can get zapped, and you basically, the hair starts to shrivel and the hair bulb starts to shrivel and die, and then eventually the hair just drops and falls out, and then over time the hair becomes finer and thinner and thinner. And I should have stuck with it more, but it's difficult to get to a clinic and get across town and have appointments to have your bikini line or your underarms or your legs done, which is why I love this. And I've talked about this so much. Set your guns to stun, set your phasers to stun. That's what they say. Always reminds me of Dr. Spock. And Captain Kirk, this is the Philips Lumea Prestige, and it is a home IPL machine. It's ridiculously expensive, and I'm so sorry about that. However, it's always on sale on Black Monday and Christmas. Put it on your Christmas list, put it on your birthday list, share it with your girlfriends. It comes with 4 different size heads. Now, this is what you're paying for when you go super high end. There's 4 different size heads for different parts of the body. So that is bikini, underarm, legs and face, and it can be used with impunity from here down, so you can zap sort of hair, chin hairs, hair chins. You can't actually use it around your eyebrows because it's not safe to use around your eyes. Obviously, it's a very, very powerful light unit. What's clever about it as well with this one is that little thing in there is a sensor, which means it reads the colour of your skin constantly, and it changes the level of IPL as it goes over the skin. That means that you can use it summer and winter, because obviously it reads the fact that you're tanned. It also means that you can use it up to a Fitzpatrick 4, which means that, so somebody like Naomi Campbell couldn't use it, but somebody like Beyonce probably could, or Rihanna could. And that's really important. But you'll know, because if you test it first and you stick it on your skin, and it'll beep and it'll just shut down if you're too dark, you're too tanned, you've got too much pigment in your skin. It works by, the light actually focuses on the pigment in the base of the hair, the light travels down the hair, and then it heats up the hair bulb, which is where essentially it disrupts the growth cycle of the hair. Obviously, if you're very tanned and your skin is very brown, firstly, lucky you, but also it's going to attack the pigment in your skin, which is why it has to have this sensor on. Philips are the first people to do the sensor, the first people to do the 4 home heads, the first one to do, so you don't have to lift it like this, you can literally run it along. It's simply a question of sticking with this, because it really does work. It's amazing. And as I said, please try and get it on sale. Black Friday sale, you know, Manic Monday, whatever it's called, Christmas, birthday, it is a game changer. In fact, all of these products are genuinely my beauty game changers. For the first time, I have Frizz Ease Weightless Wonder. How good is that? For my hair. And in fact, can I just say, people are asking me, yes, I still have my tape infills in. Here they are. In fact, they need moving back up again, because my hair is still damaged. And can I just say, my Frizz Ease Weightless Wonder still works on these as well, which is very interesting actually. It doesn't weigh these down, and that's my tape extensions, another game changer as well. Rather than the bond extensions, the tape extensions. It allows you to have extensions for a period of 6 months or a year and not actually damage your hair, because I can actually feel my hair, the damage growing out like this. In fact, it's growing out rather than down. These are all my true game changer beauty products. Brands, foundations, body makeup, mascara, home IPL, and a brilliant, at long last, thank you John Frieda, Frizz Ease Weightless Wonder range for fine, fluffy, floofy, frizzy hair, as I like to call it. I'm sure that's too many words to put on the front. They just said frizzy. They know better than I do. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'll put all the details of all the products down below, and share with me what you think your absolute beauty game changing products and brands are. I'll see you soon.